Hi, my name is Tania. I'm your intro soul guide and founder here at Muse Flower Retreat and Spa, and I'm here to help you to get in touch with your soul. So today we're back for another week of card reading, and this week we are going for September 27th to October 3rd. And let me know how the last week has been for you guys. Did you get to do something to help to ground your energy? And you can always leave the comment below. And also know that I post a card reading video every Sunday, so if you're interested, you can subscribe my YouTube channel or follow me on Instagram. All right, so before I get into card reading for today, I just want to share with you as well about a Harness Your Feminine Power online program. The registration will be closing by September 30th, just in a few more days. So if you're still interested or still deciding if that's something for you, I highly encourage and invite you to go and check out the website below and to see if that's the program for you. Sarah, my friend, and I will be doing this starting from October, and we'll be exploring 4 feminine archetypes during the month of October. It'll be a really fun and transformative journey going into our inner world, so I invite you to take a look if that's something that interests you. Okay, so let's go into the Oracle card tip of the week. So today I want to go back to asking the questions again, and like we said before, it's important to ask the right questions. And actually this was a reminder that came to me through a shamanic journey online course that I am taking, and because of the shamanic journey also hold the same intention when you go and ask for a question. It's sort of important to hold that intention. So remember with the questions, any type of open-ended questions are important, except for when questions. So when questions are the questions that are very hard to answer, because actually the universe is not really bound by time. It's only us humans have designed this beautiful 24-hour clock. How does it work? Designed this calendar. So when questions is very hard for cards to answer, and also yes/no questions are very hard for cards to answer. So any other sort of like open-ended questions would be good. So if you're also thinking of a decision that you have 2 options or more options and you're not so sure, there are a few intuitive exercises that can help you, but cards can also help you as well. So imagine, you can pick the card, like what is the outcome if I go with option A? You pick one card face down first and you say, what is the outcome for option B? And then you pick the card and put the face down. And if you have more options, you can also pick, third card. And then when you flip over the cards, you can also look at the card messages, feel into them, and sort of compare the meanings and sort of go with which one that feels right for you. So this is one way the cards can help with decision making. But again, if the decision is something that you are heavily emotionally attached to or invested in, it's hard to do it yourself sometimes because you start to overanalyze everything because we're emotionally attached. And basically what I mean by emotional attached is our emotions getting into a way to get this clear message because we just we're too invested in what's the outcome going to be. So again, that's a good time when you find someone else to help you with. So remember, all open and ended questions are great, except for when questions, yes/no questions will be hard to answer for the cards. Okay, so let's go into card reading of the week. So we are going with this card deck again. The answer is simple. You guys know by now, I quite like this deck. And when I don't need to overthink so much, I just grab this deck because it's just nice and simple. So what is the card message for the group this week and for our highest good? And I'm going to shuffle the cards. And I'm going to pick one. Ooh, okay, all right. So the card message for this week is stick with it. And in the picture you can see it's almost, what is the name? Beanstalk, like Jack? Was it Jack the Giant Slayer? Was like the movie, but basically it's, how the hero of the story climbs up this beanstalk all the way up to the heavens, and then he met the giants and he slayed them. That was the movie anyway, and there's a story that goes with it. So this card's a great reminder for us to stick with it. So whatever that you have committed to start, maybe you've committed to start a new project, and usually when we start a new project or start something new, everything seems so exciting. And where we're in the middle of the project, that's where it feels like, it feels like we're sort of like trudging through mud sometimes, or when we're almost done at the finishing line, but before we're at the finishing line. So imagine like you're running a marathon. Sorry, I've never run a marathon before, so I'm just saying I'm using my imagination as well. But from what I've read and understand, before you cross over the finish line, you have this feeling of like you can't really finish it. Your mind starts to tell yourself, no, I can't do it, I can't. And then there's a part of the willpower. It's like, no, you can, and you cheer yourself on, and then finally you reach the finish line. So a lot of times we might find that in projects or like work that we're doing. One great thing that this happens sometimes with the spiritual practice as well. And your spiritual practice is great to do it every day, but sometimes it's like, I always use the example of brushing your teeth, right? If you brush your teeth every day, it's great. If you don't brush it every day, it's not like immediately you're going to see the effect of what's going to, happen. If you don't brush your teeth for a week, still maybe not sure, maybe you have like bad breath, but maybe the teeth are still okay. But if you continue to not brush your teeth maybe for a month or more than that, you might start to see the effect of the teeth. And the same thing with spiritual practice. And we practice on a daily basis, we may not notice a big difference. Maybe there is a subtle difference on how you go into your day, and how maybe you start with the day in a more grounded and calm sense. If you miss a day, maybe it's not a big huge effect on your life. But if you miss a week, or maybe you haven't done it for a month, that's when you can start to maybe notice the effect. So to stick with this, it's like, just kind of going with that, whatever that you have started, or maybe it's this a reminder of a spiritual practice or something that is with healthy, lifestyle related. Maybe you started to add some new superfood in your food. Maybe you started with, I don't know, maybe even this project, like filming the soul card reading video, has been doing a while now. Not sure if people do watch it or not. Do people really like it? Do people enjoy it? Is it useful or not? Don't know, right? And so this is the card also for myself, I guess, like, stick with it, just continue with it. Because, when we do that, that's like a practice, that is subtly there's building that foundation that we can't see yet. Okay, so the takeaway for this card this week is to stick with it. Whatever that you are doing or practicing, remind yourself to continue doing it. And you're doing this for yourself, not for anyone else, but out of the place of love and for yourself as well. All right, so this is the card reading for this week. I hope you have enjoyed it. And as usual, like I said, I can also help you with soul card reading. Sometimes when we are so emotionally invested, it's hard to see the answers through the cards, so it's hard for the messages to come through, just because our emotions are sort of like blocking our mind and blocking ourselves to see, to pick up the intuition or intuitive messages that come through. So if you need some clarity or some guidance on any topic in your life, I'm here to assist you. If you have any questions about that, or you're not sure if this is for you, feel free to email me or send me a message, and I will do my best to reply. All right, thank you so much, and I hope you have enjoyed this cards reading, and we'll see you next week. Bye.